And so where do you recruit these people from, and how much do you pay them?
500 rand each.
And where do you recruit them from?
It's Joburg, Vereeniging, Meyerton, Albertine, Jimmy's Orange Farm, those.
So, what this guy is trying to say is the whole world is full by 500. Is this what we have? 500?
Like they paid him 500 rand 8 years ago. They're still paying them 500 rand these days. There's no progress, Musta.
Yeah.
There's no progress.
Yeah, but the man of God, Nana Poku, man of God in quotation mark, of course, he's making profit. So he recruit people, pays them 500, and then hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people are fooled by those people who are being paid 500, and then an income is generated back when they pay the so-called tithe and when they buy the oil 2,000
and the water and the one-on-one.
It means one bottle of oil can pay 4 people since it's 500 each, and then bottle of oil costs 2,000.
One bottle of oil can pay 4 people, and he'll only need up to 8 people to perform those miracles per day.
Yeah.
See, this guy's not losing anything.
It means if he says 2 bottles of oil, it's
he's forever gaining.
Churches nowadays are like where the biggest criminals are found.
Yeah.
It's a legal crime, actually.
Illegal crime.
It's illegal. It is legal. A crime that is legal. You understand? That is what we have. This guy is what?
Remote cities, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like I go approach somebody, I told them, can you manage to do this? Then when he agreed, I told him, okay, if you do this, I'll pay you this much. Then in return, he said, you're going to give me something.
So you bring the people?
Yes, I hired them a taxi to bring them to the church, all of them. Then when they are near the church, you can meet someone, meet with the pastor. I can meet Nanapo, who tell them, this one will do this. This one will do this, this one will do this. We buy them food. After that, they'll go to church one by one. They won't sit.
These guys must be very clever, eh? Because if it's like 8 people are coming to perform the gimmick, then it means you have to cram what each and every person's situation is.
No, they don't cram those. That's like, whenever Nana Pog is on the pulpit, what do you call that thing?
Pulpit.
The pulpit, yeah. He will be on WhatsApp. Like, this guy will be sending him everything. On WhatsApp, he will be sending the pictures so Nana Pog can see this person is there, he's wearing what, you see. Doesn't have to cram anything. Nana Pog just make him free, man. So my question is, like, is this only happening in Africa, or it's a pandemic around the world? Like, all these pastors around the world are doing the same thing, or is it an African problem?
I can say it's a global problem, right? But Africa is where it is like, because people here don't want to work, you understand? They want to grasp onto hope, you understand? They want hope, miracle money, miracle performance, prophecies. That's what they want.
Yeah, you're right.
So they don't want to work. So in Europe, you'll find out that not even majority of people attend the church. Or even if they're attending the church is not even prophetic. You understand? The church is not prophetic, it's just a common church. Okay. Nothing much.
My question is, what's the purpose of a church? What's the purpose of a church, actually? Like, what's the purpose of having a church? Like, isn't it like to guide people
towards Jesus? Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Because he says, I'm the way, the truth, and the light. There's no other way to the Father except through me. Understand? So the church was meant to guide people through Jesus. Now people are being paying to be guided towards Jesus.
There's no Jesus about these churches.
There's no Jesus about Nana Poku, yes.
This world.
He's an unrepentant charlatan.
In the same place, they will sit around the church in different places. But first, I must take them pics. I send them to the pastor.
Okay.
So that when you go wandering the church, you can see, okay, this one is wearing. You see, like I'm wearing this Fabiani. I mustn't change when I'm inside the church. the same picture I'm wearing must be the same picture must appear inside the church, so that the pastor will notify me if I face too much. On the pulpit, you'll be using his phone. You'll be saying, okay, can you open John 5, this, what, him will be busy. When he say, can I prophesy, I can go to the pulpit, can say people...
Yo! Yo! You see, I never thought about this, that it's like, can you open John verse what, then you are busy on your...
Right there.
Then it's not, can I prophesy? Ha! I never thought of this. Like, these charlatans are too clever, man.
Yeah, the thing I heard.
Yo!
The thing I heard.
So no wonder why they walk around the church, and most of the people who are going to perform the gimmick of wheelchair and what. The most likely sit in front of you see them in front there, or not so far away from the prophet. I mean, those ones are obvious.
Yeah, that's how they do it, these pastors, man. That's how they do it. Everything is a script from the get-go. Everything is a script.
Yeah.
From the beginning of the service to the end, all a script. So sad, man. So sad.
Yeah, I feel like crying. Yeah.
Let's sing this song. Him will be busy opening WhatsApp. Get the point. Then you can say, okay, this person is the one doing this. You check the pic and you go around. Then you point him. Are you? Do you know me? He say no. We teach them no. When the pastor says, do you know me? We say no. Where do you come from? You can lie in certain place. Maybe I come from Durban. But you be a person around. That's people from around. Then have you ever met me somewhere? You say the person will say no. Have you ever met somewhere to plan this thing? The person will say no.
This is the same Bushiri strategy that I was speaking about, trying to convince us.
I think the strategy is from Ubed Angel himself.
Yeah, because Ubed Angel and Bushiri and the person of Passion Java, the one who's speaking those chalu, those.
What language is that?
I don't even think the Holy Spirit understands that language when he's speaking. In the name, he's speaking in tongues, saying chalu. So understand? So those people are like spiritual sons to Ubed Angel, though Passion Java is not like into him now. You understand? So Bushiri used to work under Ubed Angel. He knows how these gimmicks work. You understand? So that's why he like, did you know, did you send information to pastors? Have I met you before? You see, he's trying to convince us that they did not make, that his so-called prophecy can make sense. You understand?
But I feel like by doing that, he's exposing himself. Because you don't have to ask that person, have you ever met before? What kind of a question is that?
No,
What kind of a question is that?
He's trying to validate to the people that they did not meet, so the prophecy is legit. He does not know anything about them.
So like, the prophet is no longer about that person. It's about like convincing other people right now. Like it's no longer about that particular person.
Yeah, the particular person is a target market. So you have to make sure that the people believe that he does not know them. So that when he says something about them, they think it's prophetic. You understand? It's not just saying it, but it is prophetic. You get my point? Because if I say, have I ever met you before, and you say no, right? It means whatever I'm going to say next, and then right, is going to be what? Let's say I say, oh, your name is Trevor. It means if I guess it correctly, it's a prophecy. It becomes a prophecy because we don't know each other. That's how it's like a magician before he performs the magic. Let's say he's performing the card magic, right? He will take those cards, then show it to you, then be like, these cards, you can see they're different, right? He's trying to perform a miracle, a magic using those cards so that whenever the magic comes out, it is validated because he showed you the card and you confirm that they're different. You understand? So that's kind of like the same thing.
Then say, okay, sharp, I can prophesy you. Then you start to prophesy lies. That person, how we teach him, we must agree everything the pastor says and we need him to respond nice. So that there will be any mistake.
But then, Chief, I'm skeptical about this whole thing. They say you must agree to whatever the guy says. What if he tells you that you're mad? Are you gonna agree?
Yeah, you still remember that guy about, I posted this other video about Bushiri. He's professing this other guy, then he run and fall. That guy from Pulukwani, from Botswana, and then the timeline and the prophecies, nothing made sense in that video. You understand?
Yeah.
So that guy was Bushiri said, "I'm going back in time." Né? Then he said that guy was mad in 2016, from 2011 to 2016.
Like, did he even agree that he was mad?
Yes, he said yes, I was mad.
No.
That's how they're choreographed to agree with the pastor.
You just have to agree to everything the guy says.
Yeah, even if that's why some of the script they don't go wrong, because even if the guy says your name is your name is Peter, you will say yes, even if your name is not Peter. You see, you must say yes. If we met before, that's why you say no.
It's confusing. It's confusing.
Okay.
Yes.
And so, how often do you do that with Nana Poku? How often do you?
More
How
than
often
8
do you
years.
arrange these people for him? Is it during
8
Sunday
years.
services or special meetings?
You mean the duration?
Yes, the duration. Is it every Sunday?
Friday and Sundays, every week.
Fridays and Sundays. Okay, so tell us about Friday. Friday is for what? What happens normally on Friday?
Fridays mostly are healing services.
Okay.
So Friday's healing services. So on Friday, what would you expect to see on Friday? So it's insane. Healing service. What would you expect to see? Obviously, those people in wheelchair.
Yeah, they come on Friday, those ones.
And the crutches. Then those ones that
Their
are
shift
doing.
is on Friday.
Yeah.
Every Friday.
Then those ones that are doing. Yes, Papa, prophesy about my husband.
Yeah, for Sunday.
Yeah, for Sunday.
What these guys even have a timetable, ne?
Like, you see, to avoid what? To avoid making mistake and suspicions, you understand?
Yeah.
But it's even suspicious that
Yeah,
regularly,
suspicious.
you understand, that how don't you think about that today? I saw nobody. On Saturdays, you don't see anybody. On Sundays, you don't see anybody who is sick. You only see people who are getting prophesied to. But on Friday, you only see people that are sick. So it does not get into your mind as a church member. Ne?
Yeah, like if you are normal, man, you have to think about it. Like, why is it like every Sunday they are giving prophecies, but every Friday they are healing people? And what's the difference between Friday and Sunday?
What's the difference?
Like, come on, these people, man, come on. They're so, come on. I don't even know what to say, man. I'm speechless.
They're gullible masses.